I'm sharing a little sneak peek of my conversation with Kelin Kushin, my next podcast guest. We talked before the episode about what she does at Vivid Vision and how iHeartVT got started in April 2020 in response to the COVID pandemic. I think you'll really enjoy as she shares her passion for connecting the world of vision therapy practitioners with each other and with all of us. I encourage you to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss hearing more from her as she shares her thoughts and a ton of resources in this month's episode. So what do you end up doing for them exactly?
So I'm the director of business development, which I'm responsible for all of our relationships with distributors all over the world, with any organizational partners. I'll keep in touch with, like your OEPs and all those COVDs, et cetera, all around the world. I look for new opportunities in new countries, new markets. I go to conferences. I do sales as well a little bit just because I know so many people. I'll work on getting people to sort of like form focus groups and give us feedback so we can get new ideas on what to do with the software directly from clinicians. So yeah, a lot of like networking.
Okay.
Yeah. I like it because every day is different. Like it could be a totally different project or something,
Mm-hmm. I think that would be fun. And
I run the iHeartVT thing like you saw last night.
Yeah. So is that something that you came up with as a business type of a promotion activity, or what? How did that come about?
When COVID hit in March, we were just in that period. COVD's big conference is in April every year. Mm-hmm. So we were like about a month out from COVD. And COVID hit and we realized, oh my gosh, like that's definitely going to mean COVD can't happen. We could do something in that kind of space to provide just a place for people to get together. Like all around the world, optometrists were, out of work, laying off staff, just what are we going to do? And they didn't have that like connection that COVD's conference really is for the industry. So, but COVD was just so overwhelmed with all the decisions that they were having to make to even cancel. So they couldn't partner on anything. My boss was like, well, we could do like a week of talks. And my creative juices got going. And I was like, let's do an entire month. Let's do the whole month of April, just filled with like talks. And it was absolutely insane. We had like well over 100 lecturers we had 8 different languages. We had 60 countries. Like it was just insane. And the thing is, we were able to connect with so many optometrists, vision therapists, students, educators, patients and parents too, who can't ever go to a COVD meeting anyway. They live far away in countries that don't have the economies. They can't travel freely, these sort of things. And they were like, this is a low cost option where we get to hear these presenters who we'd never hear before. And I've had this interest, but I've never been able to learn more about it. And so that really made us feel like, okay, like for those people, like we're a connection point. Let's keep this going. So long as it doesn't, obviously negatively impact our business. I mean, we still have our core business, but we felt like it was providing a link that wasn't there. So yeah, we've kind of just kept it going, and for as long as people will, are interested in benefiting.
And it's a subscription thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So I do usually 1 or 2 of those open access ones like you attended last night that are just fully open to anybody in the world. They don't have to have a subscription. Afterward, we'll share it on YouTube so the information just gets out there. But yeah, the other stuff that is more clinical and research and more geared toward the optometrists and vision therapists, it's $20 per month.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of my piano students actually works in Dr. Davies' office.
Okay.
And yeah, she found out about me because I teach his kids piano. So she said, "Will you teach me?" And so I said, yeah. So she comes to her lesson and she was telling me all about it. And don't you know about iHeartVT? And I'm like, oh, why would I know about iHeartVT?
Yeah, it's even for patients and parents, because so the speaker has the option of what audience they want to have access to their talk. Mm-hmm. And I would say 80% of them say all subscribers. So patients and parents too get to, kind of see some of these topics described maybe from somebody other than their own optometrist, or, I think it's pretty valuable.
So I could subscribe. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But are there certain ones that I can't see?
Yeah, so there's some that are just like the presenter might say only for optometrists and optometry students. Maybe that's because it's like prescribing lenses or something more unique to optometrists themselves. But for the most part, the topics are open. I've been surprised. I thought maybe there'd be a little bit more protective of content, but they've been pretty open. They just want the information to get out there,
Mm-hmm. I wasn't clear on it because Melissa said there were some that she wanted to see that she didn't have access to. I'm not remembering which ones they were.
Yeah, so she wanted access. She wrote to me at the time, as before I really knew her. But yeah, she was trying to attend one of Dr. Cook's. And that was an ODVT one. But it's sometimes you get people with a specific diagnosis and you've read a lot about it, you've experienced it, and you're like, oh, I want to hear that person. So like in her case, like we opened up that one so that she could view it. I knew Dr. Cook had no problem with that, And sometimes it's just more of like when they're presenting, they don't want to get questions that are like basic or non-optometric. Mm-hmm. And then they feel like they're having to explain things that, their target audience, knew back in optometry school or something. Less of like, I don't want a parent hearing this,
Well, I then you have to just say, I'm not taking questions from anyone except for the doctors and,
Yeah. And we do have some that say, I want to present this for parents and patients specifically, because you might use different terminology and okay, they might not understand those optometric terms or concepts. So I'll,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think it's nice for people to know more about iHeartVT also.